Hello guys, and welcome to episode 21 of my Civilization Beyond Earth playthrough, playing as Chungsu on Rising Tide. And today we are going to be creating more colonists in order to expand our empire. So let's just move straight on to the next turn, because I think I moved most of my units in the last turn. I'm going to keep this Argo in Gyeongsang just to make sure that that has more strength, and we'll sleep the unit there. We'll move this drone round Prosperity towards the Kerr. I want to see what's in between if we can. Got some Franco-Iberian disciples in our way. And we'll watch them just annihilate some aliens. Wonderful. They took 1 health from that attack. Or 1 health damage, should I say. We're getting 444 energy per turn at the moment. That's actually quite insane. Right, let's head down here. I want to put a colonist somewhere amongst all this land. Now it looks like there's probably going to be a lot of aliens in my way, so it might be worth me just buying an explorer that will be able to leash an alien unit, and then I can just settle on top of the alien unit. So let's do that. We'll purchase a explorer in Dangye. At Yumu, we want to get a thermohaline rudder. And at Fortune, I think I'm going to actually move the city again. Round and down to the southeast. Right. Let's get the mass digester at Axiom, why not? And also at Liberty, we will get the alien preserve. At Israel, we want to get the explorer in there, so let me pick up this explorer and go to Israel. We have a station sentinel to work with, and we can put that over steppe mining. Glorious. Look at that. Wow. That looks awesome. That is actually really cool. That orbital unit just looks so awesome. It kind of reminds me of like the Halo architecture. Very, very cool. Right. Any other stations that come under my orbital range? Let's just have a quick look around. I don't think there is. The best way to probably check actually is just by going to the trade overview. So let's go to the trade overview, and Shackleton, can actually have a look at that. I want to see where that is. But we've seen 2 of them, Banu Musa and Hekima Station. Shackleton's the only other one, and it's all the way over here, so no. But we do have steppe mining with a station sentinel over it, which is glorious. Right, and let's move this explorer then out of Australia once again and go find some more places to build expeditions. I am going to turn off resource icons and have a look around. There's one here, Crash Satellite by Mandira. Let's go pick that up, why not? And then my Xenoswarm can move back into Australia next turn. For my production in Mandira, let's get a Vivarium on the go, and in Australia we want to get the Cider Nursery, the extra production. We'll get the Mako to continue towards Gyeongsang. And my drone can have a quick look around. Wonderful. I do actually need to explore the North Sea Alliance settlements if I can. I want to know more about them. We do have a tile that's been pillaged again, this time by an alien Makara. We're going to have to fix that up. And hopefully it doesn't go over the Mine Flower, because I think that will destroy it as well. What we're probably going to have to do is create like a wall of units around the Mine Flower, so that it doesn't get destroyed by any roaming aliens, like Krakens or Makaras in this case. I could just blow it up. Let's just kill it. Because it was getting in my way. So, yeah. Especially if it's going to go around pillaging all my lands. We can't be having that. So let's grab an explorer, or a worker, sorry, and we'll head over there to fix that up. So aliens are still going to like me, I hope. After killing one of theirs. And we siphoned 768 energy from Midfa'ah. And in Yagsong, we are going to probably put that to good use after I set a thorium reactor as my next to build. Let's purchase some workers. I think we need some more workers. I am going to also buy a microbiome mine. That should help the production there quite a bit. We're going to fortify that, not tell it to do nothing, or sleep it, should I say. We'll wake it up and sleep it. There we go. And this explorer can go recruit some aliens so that we have a place to put our colonist. Let's choose a operation, and looks like all we can do is siphon energy, so we'll siphon some more. Right, this colonist can settle. Wonderful. And we'll get this Mako to continue towards Gyeongsang. Fortify that true Xena swarm. And that's everything.
Natural selection is an effective process for organic optimization, but is too slow to be truly useful.
So there we have it. Tissue engineering. We get +1 science from work barge improvement, so that boosted our science quite a bit, and the +10 healing for all units. So now we're going to get even more science from Rangi, I'm thinking. 4 turns till that's complete, the Xena nursery there. And at Mandira, we're going to get the Xena Sanctuary, I think, unless we want to build a tessellation factory or even a Xenodrome. Let's just go for the auto plant for now. Now, this virtue, I want to put it in the knowledge tree so we get the 2nd tier synergy bonus, the +10% science in every city, and we'll have to see how much that affects our total science income. So earn extra science equal to 15% of the culture you generate. So 15% of 324. That's quite a lot, actually. So let's go ahead and get that. So we went from 533 science per turn to 620. That's quite a leap, because we got both the synergy bonus and that epic techno artisans trait or virtue. Wonderful. So we don't really need this Magnasanti anymore, because we've pretty much capped out on the benefits we can get from positive health. The only thing we can do is get extra culture from extra health because of creative class. Could be nice to get another covert agent though from information warfare. But I think the next thing I'm probably going to do is go down prosperity. Or even might. Because it doesn't really matter which one I go down now, because I'm going for this tier 3, tier 1 synergy bonus, if that makes any sense. So yeah, we'll get an extra free technology if I pick the next 2 in might, which I'm probably going to do. Right. Well, that's the plan anyway. Let's automate that worker and we'll buy another one. My covert agent in Farrar will continue to siphon energy, because previously we succeeded in doing so. And at Cheongchija we are going to get a laboratory built up there nice and quick. And I think we're just going to spend the money on a Xena nursery there as well. Right, this drone has done a lot of exploring, and now I'm just going to tell it to fly all the way down to the North Sea Alliance, and we're going to have a good look around. The meme network finished for Duncan Hughes. Let's choose a production for Yumu. Let's get the Xena Sanctuary. And Yagsok, we're going to get the Xena Nursery. Add Fortune. Now that that's moved again, I think we're probably going to get an Old Death Relic, and what I'm also going to do is purchase a worker here. Then at Axiom, we are going to get a Xena Sanctuary, and Liberty, the network. At Ard, we are going to work on a Xena Sanctuary, I'm thinking. And our quest decision, do we want to use microbes for energy or for scientific research? I think we want it for scientific research. So we get +1 science per harmony affinity level, which is a little bit of a boost, I guess. Photo systems finished in 1 turn. That will give us the harmony affinity XP we need to get to level 18 harmony, which is then maxed out. And then we want to head towards our purity side of things. So I guess we'll go for mobile lev, transcendental math maybe as well. Civil support, basically all the ones that aren't going to take very long, just to boost my affinity level more than anything else. Automate that worker. And yeah, let's move on to the next turn.
Like the sun, I shine upon my disciples. Like the flowers, they turn to me and blossom.
Photo systems is complete.
Chao dreamed he was a siege worm, and when he woke, he knew that he was as much a part of the world as the siege worm was.
And finally level 18 harmony, so I think we're maxed out there. We're going to repair that improvement. I'm going to leash this alien just here, and what we're going to do is just tell that to sleep. Automate that worker, and we're going to buy another one. Going to keep pumping them out.
Venga, volvámonos más ricos.
We're going to give him this agreement, sure, why not? And Jimboomba, now that's moved, we can start to work on buildings again. So let's get the Xena Nursery. In Fortune, we're going to get the tidal turbine. Actually, before that, I'm actually going to get the laboratory. At Central, we're going to get the network. And Assyria, we want the network there as well. And we need to choose a new research. So let's look for low turn purity. So transcendental math. Not going to give me much useful, but will take 2 turns and give me 20 affinity XP, which is good. Then we'll go for civil support, because the whole lot of matrix are actually really nice. And the biospheres here, we get plus 10% food carried over after city growth in all cities. That's nice. And plus 1 energy from dome improvements as well. We don't have any dome improvements, but there we go. So that's a few technologies to keep us going for a little while, and then we can think about expanding outward. Right. Look how many aliens there are over here. Blimey. Might be worth just leashing them all. Not that Rippers are really worth much, but there we go. Right, let's move on to the next turn. You can see my navy is arriving at Gyeongsang. Maybe I should get a couple more units down. I'm not sure if I have enough to surround the mine flower just yet. Let's see. Where do I have some? Up here. Maybe get this Mako to come down. Okay. Right, hopefully that annoying pillage sound will stop soon.
If the personality traits you currently have don't seem as useful anymore.
Right, let's get this Argo into position. We're going to sleep that. This Explorer needs to heal up, really, before it goes elsewhere. Where are there any expedition sites? There's not actually many near me anymore because I looked at them all. And, yeah, put expeditions on all of them so far. There's a few around here. Maybe we should travel upward towards these settlements. Who knows? I could either do that or just recruit more aliens. Let's just get this Ripper. Why not? Okie dokie. Let's go explore with this fella. And we'll take this Explorer back to Dangyi and heal it up. And then send it somewhere. So we'll just siphon energy from that settlement. We will build a microbial mine in Jibei. Automate that worker and buy another one. At Cheongchija. Let's get an auto plant. And do we want +1 production from mass digesters or +1 food? I'm thinking we want the extra food. Okay. I was thinking of something, it sort of crossed my mind and then disappeared, so never mind, let's move on. This Mako is fine where it is, so we'll just fortify that. Get an Argo there. Actually, I might move that a tile to the left. We'll get the Argo out of Gyeongsang and we'll put the Mako in Gyeongsang instead. And there is sort of a reason I'm doing that. Just so that we alternate Argos and Makos between each tile. There we go. Yeah. That's exactly why I'm doing it. So we're just going to sleep that, sleep that, sleep that, and job done. How many turns we got left? 12 until the Mind Flower is complete. So we completed a wonder. It sort of popped up for a second and then disappeared. But we completed Leadfoot Soldier. Build 1 Xena Sanctuary building. That's going to give us plus 27 affinity towards harmony. And all units get plus 5 healing.
You fail to reap the bounty of the seas, not because your people lack the means, but because you lack the imagination.
So there we have it. Benthic Augur, or Augur, is complete.
Mathematical proof is the only foundation for ethics that I can respect. Progress in mathematics is progress in morality.
And now we have Transcendental Math.
Wisdom and faith led our ancestors to build ships to cross space and bring us here. May Providence carry us back to them one day.
With 11 purity reached as well. Okay.
Le commerce fonctionne.
She wants that, that's fine. And we'll move on to choosing production. Oh, do I have a Roctopus yet? I do. I think it got completed this turn, actually, so we'll see what we can do about that in a bit. And Dangi, though, in the meantime, I think we are going to get a surveillance web in Dangi. And at Yagsog, we're going to get the Biofactory. In Rangi, we want to get the Mass Digester. In Fortune, the Tidal Turbine. And in Syra, the Thermohaline Rudder. Now in Mandira, I'm thinking we could start maybe getting these solar collectors. They only take 1 turn to produce and they give us a lot of energy. Could be worth it. Start pumping these out. Then again, Biofactory. Always a nice building to build. Gives us production and culture. Siphon energy from Deep Castle. And we have a Mako that needs orders. We're going to go into Gyeongsang with him. And we are going to not automate healing, or automate exploration, sorry. That was a mistake. Did not mean to do that. Never mind. Anyway, we have the true Roctopus. It's technically an orbital unit. Or we can launch orbital mode. No idea how this works. Like, what? Launch the unit into orbit at the selected tile, establishing it as an immobile orbital unit that affects the tiles underneath. That's not exactly working. I'm really confused as to how this is working, so I'm just going to sort of move it along. Alright, we'll automate that worker, we'll automate that one as well. Surely these workers can start working on this scrap, rather than going over to wherever they're going, probably over here at Jabay. I need to move Jabay again. Probably another tile southeast. Either that or I can just buy up these petroleum tiles. Which I might do. We do have like almost 2,000 energy and I need to use it for something. I'll make that 2,500 energy. We get so much every turn, it's ridiculous. So if they're working at Jabay, let's go ahead and buy these tiles. We'll buy that tile and that tile as well. There we go. Plenty of resources. And we can do the same with Jimboomba actually. Just buy these tiles up. What else? Let's have a look around. These cost a lot. Let's just buy those. Wonderful. Dang Yi, I think we can work on this titanium. Yeah, I think that's in range, so let's get that. We're buying a lot of tiles for my workers to work upon. And it's actually using quite a lot of cash up, which is nice. Okay, this explorer, where are we going with him? I think he's actually on an expedition site. Yes, he is. So we'll set up that expedition, get the Mako in here and sleep it. That was the plan. At Axiom, we'll get the surveillance web. And I think we're going to get the +5 Xenomass resources. This Leviathan can head over to Gyeongsang as well.
Le commerce fonctionne quand on comprend l'autre.
Elodie wants to start cooperating with me. I honestly think we're going to do that. Why not? It's going to make the other nations hate me. Brasilia and the North Sea Alliance, but oh well. They like me too much to care, I think. Get that expedition going. And let's move over to this scarab. Probably should have built a settlement there much sooner, because it's actually a really, really nice place to put a settlement. And we are going to want to improve the strength of our settlement, so let's get a rocket battery for Yumu. And at Liberty we'll get the Gene Garden. I'm also thinking maybe we build more colonists. And put one maybe in between the one that's going to be here and over here somewhere. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Just going to sleep that unit now, and we're going to fortify until healed that unit. Let's continue the Roctopus on the move. A very, very cool looking unit, and it'll be interesting to see how it attacks. I'm not entirely sure how it does. Probably with its tentacles or something. The aliens do love consistently attacking the North Sea Alliance, that's for sure.
You don't win an argument until the other fella thinks your ideas were his the whole time.
And now we have access to Holomatrix, which is cool. Get some of those up to boost our culture a bit. And there we go, civil support.
The great value of this planet is that it brings into sharp relief the essential nature of our humanity.
And level 12 purity reached. So that's going to allow us to upgrade this battlesuit to a true battlesuit and give us plus 30% attack when attacking, which is what I was going for. We're going to put the virtue into might, and we need, what's that, 2 more to get a free technology. At Dang Yi we will get a mass digester, I'm thinking. Unless I want to build a Akko Rokamai. I think I said that right, I'm not entirely sure. But that will reduce unhealth from population by 50%. We could also get the Tessellation Foundry there. I'm not sure. I think we're just going to stick with generic units, or buildings, sorry, or even the colonists. Let's get a colonist. Right, now at Fortune we want to get an auto plant, and in Central we want to get a mass digester. In Ard we'll get the Alloy Foundry, as suggested, and that's everything. Agreements being cancelled, it's no problem. We have so much diplomatic capital, it's actually ridiculous.
Within the drone sphere, I am reminded of nothing less than the apex of Versailles, with each man and woman a sun king or queen, surrounded by fawning courtiers.
So there we have it. Drone sphere complete. And yeah. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for today. Because it has been my time. But anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. We have completely secured our Mind Flower now. Nothing is going to get to that very easily. Unless it goes through 3 Makos, 3 Argos and Gyeongsang. So that's pretty well fortified. We've got more colonists popping about and we can finally get this one onto land over here at the Scarab. Plenty to do. We're also going to test out this Roctopus on some poor aliens, but there we go. In the meantime, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.